Yeah, we're on now.
We're on now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on.
You look like the DJ at a butcher shop.
He's the worst. He's the worst introducer.
Oh,
This guy.
Matteo?
Oh, yeah.
Can I tell you something? He hosted
Yeah.
a mic once, right?
Yes, I saw.
I think only once, and you'll know why. Because he would be like, the person would get done, and then he would go, Frank. I'd be like, what? He'd be like, you're up. That's how he would introduce the concept.
That's how he brings people up.
That's how he
Yeah.
would introduce.
Well, at that point in my life, I was going for severe depression.
Oh, look at that.
He's
Ooh,
always
save it
like-
for the pod.
You know what? I would buy into that if I didn't know he was bullshit.
I'm not.
So before we we're on right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Am I?
introduce
Is this
them.
working, mine?
Yeah.
Let Greg and Rob host their own
No,
podcast.
yeah, like we're on. Okay, right. My guest today, James Pontillo and
What's
Frank
up?
Terranova.
Yeah.
Couple of guys who are from the old show.
From the old school.
This is my hosting.
I feel like
voice.
this is an ambush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because you know I don't talk to fucking Pontillo anymore.
I did not know this. Okay,
You knew that.
I did not.
Every time
know
you bring
guys.
up his name, I go, that fucking guy.
I mean, that's true. But
be
everybody
I say that
fair.
about everybody.
A lot of people react that way when you bring up his name.
Yeah.
yeah. To be
I don't
fair.
hate. For the record, I don't hate him nearly as much as Matt Maron.
Oh,
Why do you
Wow.
hate
You
him?
know-
No, he hates you.
Oh, well, that's come on.
I don't hate you as much. I
Frank
don't hate
loves
you as
Matt.
much as he hates you.
Frank,
That guy can carry a grudge.
Yes,
Oh,
he can.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's very sensitive. If you double cross him and he thinks you double crossed him, he'll never forgive you ever again.
And
And that's usually an Italian thing.
He's a Jew.
Yeah, well, I guess them too.
you guys are like reversed. You and Matt Maron.
What do you mean?
He's a Jew, but he acts like an Italian.
Can I?
You're an
Can
Italian.
I offer a critique about Pantello?
Go ahead.
Sure.
I hung out with him once. All right, and once was enough. No, I hung out with him, and I just was teasing him. He had a very nice car, brand new car. Maybe it was like a Buick LaCrosse,
American.
but a newer model, like a 2017, right?
Yeah.
So it's not really a car. You see a young guy driving. It's usually a car that an old guguy who's bragging.
Yeah.
He's getting granny panties in the fucking
Right,
car.
right.
Trying to get young
So,
pussy.
so I go. Where'd you borrow your grandfather's car? He took it to heart. He fucking so insulted.
Were you really insulted
He
by
gets
this?
What
insulted.
did I
You
say?
get insulted very easily.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
You're like, I think it's a great car.
Oh, yeah, that's how I respond. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
maybe he was going through something that day. Were you going?
Maybe someone
And
else.
Maybe he was suffering through.
So then we get to Staten Island. We do the Greg and Rob podcast.
Oh, this was.
Oh, this
and,
was a great
and he
episode.
starts critiquing me, telling me I don't laugh at other people's jokes when they make jokes during the podcast.
I admire that about Frank.
I'm sorry. I don't even remember
The
that.
whole- I'm like, this guy's a fucking pain in the ass.
Wow.
No, you know what it is?
Wow.
I think some people.
It's a pain.
I think some people, their personalities clash, and it's just character things.
I always thought.
What's your zodiac?
Cancer.
Oh, usually I get along with cancers because they're easy to push around.
Ah,
Usually,
it's that bad.
usually cancers submit to the Scorpio.
No, I didn't know you guys didn't really get along. I
No,
thought-
we don't.
We get along great.
We don't not get along. I just found him annoying. This was the piece. This was the
Well, I
cherry.
am annoying.
Here's the cherry on the cake. So Matt gets the stand to do his roast there, and I was never
Yeah.
interested in doing roast battle,
Yes.
but I thought if he's doing it at the stand and it's going to be on YouTube, maybe it'd be good for my career. So I booked a roast battle, my first one ever,
Right.
and I had already turned down Pontillo twice.
That's why it was.
One of them
mad.
you asked me to do it with my ex-girlfriend, so don't blame me for turning
Alright,
that one
that's
down.
fair,
That was a
that's
suicide mission. so then he gets insulted, and I tried to explain to him the reason I didn't want to do the New York Comedy Club roast, and I wanted to do the one at the stand is the stand I feel like had more numbers, more people were watching
Yeah.
it, and B, the one at the fucking New York Comedy Club is practically like you're doing it at a chicken shack.
Yeah.
Because you
James used to run that show, right?
you get roasted by every black comic. They're yelling at you. They're screaming at you. Who's Nico? Nico Black
anyway.
does like
Nico Black and Nico White.
Well, he's black, but Nico.
Yeah, I
White,
know.
Nico White does like about 45 minutes up top. It's like it's
does do a
ridiculous.
lot, yeah.
You know, I was like, what am I? I'm setting myself up for. But
he's riled up
I
the
got
crowd.
PTSD from when I used to get beat up by black kids. I get PTSD. Yeah, I used to get beat up by black kids. They used to
Why?
take in junior high school.
Oh, all right.
So like every time I'm in an environment like that, I get very nervous.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that part.
So you got upset with Frank over
We're
this?
talking. This is like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, whatever.
This is
I,
pre-pandemic.
Yeah, way pre-pandemic. Yeah.
So I had no idea about this.
Yeah, we're good.
Plus,
now.
I don't like anybody who's kind of like even mildly friendly with my ex.
Oh.
Oh, I don't even. I never talk to her.
If you're a real friend, you'll never look at her.
That is true.
Done.
If somebody even likes one of her photographs, they're fucking like, excommunicated.
Oh man.
Talk
Well, James,
about, not holding a grudge. No.
do you have anything to say about this?
No, I'm
Are you guys
sorry.
cool now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
I got
Now
mad
that
at-
I see him, I'm okay.
I
You know, sometimes
Yeah.
I'm ready to kill somebody, and then I don't see him for like 2 years, That happened with Anthony DeVito. I wanted to kill him.
Why? What happened with him?
It's a long story.
He said I'm an embarrassment to Italians. So one time I was going to kill him, and then I didn't see him for 2 years, and then the next time I saw him, I gave him a hug.
You hug him and kiss him.
Why would he say such a thing that you're an embarrassment to Italians?
I know the backstory, and I don't. Should I say?
He's like a fake Italian.
Don't tell the whole story.
He's kind of a fake Italian, right?
No, he's just from New Jersey.
He's a American.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Matteo, what do you think about all this?
I don't know. It's,
Whose side would you have
on what and what issue?
in a Terranova Pontillo beef?
Oh, Terranova would win easily.
No, not in a fight.
No,
we
not
know
in a
that.
fight. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just like I really don't. At this point in life, when I see fucking fights and comments on like Facebook and Instagram, I'm like, I want nothing to do with that cesspool.
Sometimes people encourage fights.
Yeah.
How many people would like go? You gonna let him say that?
Yeah.
You know, I'd be in a comedy room and somebody say something to me and be like, you're gonna let this fucking guy walk all over you, and then I have to fucking say face.
Right.
I had I did comedy for 8 years. I had maybe like 7 or 8 fights. It's not a lot.
Like beefs, like comedy beefs.
Yeah, almost fist fights at my.
Really?
Yeah.
Who else
Yeah.
besides Anthony? Who else?
Ricky Sofa.
Oh, wow. That's a woman.
Leclerc.
Who's Kirk Alexander?
The tall black guy, really good looking.
I don't know.
no, I don't even know.
He's I guess that's good that nobody knows him.
Yeah.
Who else?
Leclerc? Isn't it like,
Leclerc,
isn't
yeah.
that like a
I've
restaurant?
heard the name.
He's
No.
like a
Oh, Leclerc.
I think he's Haitian,
I don't know.
but I mean, he seems like a nice guy. I felt like he was being disrespectful at that moment.
Right.
So I went over to him and put my hand in his face. Then he stood up. I saw he was like 6'5". So then I had to pretend like I wasn't scared. And I was like, yo, you're lucky my girl's here because I'll fuck you up. You know, I ain't finding a 6'5" black guy.
No.
No one.
No.
I thought he was like my height, you know?
Now, but you also get into a lot of fights.
No.
You do too. You're always feuding
He's always
with people.
battling.
I yelled at you a few months ago.
You yelled at him?
Yeah.
That was for what? What did I
What'd
do?
you yell
What
at
did you
him
do
for?
again? Oh, something about my alt accounts. That was
Right, it
ridiculous
was an
stuff.
alt account.
I used to hang out with James on Saturdays.
We used to do the podcast.
We used to do the Creek on Saturday.
Right.
Then the podcast.
No.
No, he's right. It was the Creek. We used to
do the 3 o'clock mic.
Yeah, all of us.
Adam,
And
Suzanne's
then we used to have,
mic.
we used to have
Suzanne.
drinks. Saturday at the Creek used to be so much fun because we would do the 3 o'clock mic, then we would get drunk, and then we would wait for the 7 o'clock mic.
And then we do. There was a 10 and like.
And then there was like a 10
12,
o'clock
right?
mic with Elise. And then sometimes I was booked on the midnight show, so I'd be there for all fucking day.
Spent 12 hours at the Creek.
Yeah,
Right.
easily. I was on a show where you had to smoke weed before you went up.
Yeah, the
I think that was any show at the Creek.
Yeah.
I forgot the show.
It was Petey's show.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Petey's the only one who booked me at the Creek. Petey and Tim Dillon, the only people who booked me at the Creek.
Tim Dillon. But no, that's good. That's good that you
I'm
guys
better
are
now.
now
Yeah.
back on
I
the
want
same
to get
page.
along with people. I do get mad at people sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I try to-
Yeah, I
Especially now, I think
Yeah.
comedy's at its worst right now.
Oh,
do
absolutely.
you really
It's
think
the
that?
worst
Yeah.
it's ever
Yeah,
been.
yeah, yes.
You would be throwing fits if you were.
It's
bad.
awful.
Well, Frank's a musician now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Handsome Frank.
Yeah.
I've been writing songs and posting them online and stuff.
Oh, sick.
I've been playing guitar a year.
Now you don't want to get back up at all, right? As a
I don't
comic.
think 95% no.
You're not interested in like doing TikTok or anything like that.
I don't understand what it means.
I don't even know what
have
it
a
is either.
TikTok and I open it up and I don't get what I'm supposed to do on there.
Do you have an actual page or? Do
Yeah, I
you,
have a TikTok.
Oh, you have-
Yeah, I follow you on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think
I have a TikTok account.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do on there. Like, if I record myself, what should I do? Like, I don't even know.
Like it's such a weird thing. First off, it's all like 15-year-old girls shaking their ass, really.
Which is perfect because I love
you would love that. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, I tend to. I'm on their level mentally.
Right.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I'm like a teenage girl. Very much. I'm.
You do
I'm,
resemble Jeffrey Epstein.
no, I have the mentality of a teenage girl. I like the same music they like. I listen to Olivia Rodrigo. You know.
She's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch Euphoria, right?
I love
Still
Euphoria.
watching Euphoria. Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I couldn't get into it.
It's my favorite show.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
It's less gay in season 2.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
interesting.
threw me off.
I think they were told to tone it down.
Oh, really?
Tone down the gay.
Yeah, I think they were
Well,
told to turn down the gay.
Would they make the show in Florida? All right.
We have fun on this podcast.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
You know,
yeah.
I would move to Florida because I am an old-fashioned, family conservative guy.
Yeah.
But there's no culture in Florida. There's no arts.
Yeah.
No art.
That and the
Wait,
Jews.
what would you consider like Miami? There's a lot of culture there, I guess.
There's no culture in Miami.
Really?
Cubans like
Okay.
Cubans.
Miami is a fucking cesspool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
Florida
is disgusting. Florida,
Oh, I absolutely, I agree on
Florida
that
is
one.
the toilet of the United States. Everybody hates Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was going to move down south, I would move to like North Carolina.
It's nice over there.
Yeah.
I haven't
A
been.
lot of New Yorkers are moving. You know,
They're moving everywhere.
Like you never considered moving, right? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like I don't even live here anymore. I feel I'm here, but I feel like there's nothing to do. You know?
Like,
Especially with now they supposedly they don't ask for your ID anymore for
Your vaccination.
for vaccination because I never got vaccinated,
Yeah.
and I don't intend to get vaccinated. I went to the doctor the other day. They're like, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "You want it now?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I made it this long."
now, do you think it's a pussy move to leave as a New Yorker, a native New Yorker? You're the New York guy.
No, because there's just I mean the culture has been disappearing for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
true.
See, when they didn't make CBGB's a landmark,
What's CBGB's?
The punk
so
venue.
you don't even know what it is.
The rock
There
venue.
was a rock club in the East Village. It's a shirt store now. They don't care about New Yorkers.
They don't care about New York.
No, they don't.
Everything is like the Sidewalk Cafe is gone.
Right.
A lot of great places are gone. It's disgusting. A lot of restaurants are gone.
There's
Manganero is gone.
well, even like like Brooklyn, Queens. That's what I'm really more referring to. Because even people from Staten Island, they're leaving too. They're going to
it's
Jersey.
It's like the art scene here is like a lot of transplants,
Yes.
Completely.
and there's no native New York comedy scene.
Right.
You know what I would love to do if I ever if I ever came back? This is how I would come back, and I wouldn't even consider it a comeback. I would consider running a show that I book, but I would just be the MC, and I get to do my stuff in between.
Why don't you do that?
But I would not interested in like pursuing comedy
You just
So it'll be like a
well,
variety
it could
show?
be like a
because I think I have great taste.
Right.
Yeah.
When I like a comic, I get a whole. Sometimes I fixate on comics, and I'm like, I like this fucking comic. You know, I felt like that about Andrew Casatano the first time I saw him. I said, this fucking guy is fucking great, and nobody was laughing at his jokes, and
Yeah.
I was the only one who liked him. This was in the 2012.
Right.
Nobody was laughing at Casatano. They all thought he was a weirdo. He never said hello to anybody.
Well, that's still true.
I mean, he didn't hang out at all. He had no friends in comedy, and I already had friends like right in the beginning, and like I was like, they're like, why are you laughing at Andrew's jokes? You're encouraging him. I'm like, fucking guy's funny.
encourage.
And then
Yeah.
slowly by surely,
It's funny.
people started liking him.
He's very funny.
The
He's,
first
he's
place
great.
they
My
liked him
comic.
was Casual Sketch. It was a comedy open mic. That's what was his home. Like they loved him there,
yeah.
and that's where he got confident.
Rubino's here.
Steve
Come,
Rubino's
come on in.
Come on.
This is like no, don't stop it. What are you doing?
I got to stop it to turn it on.
Oh, damn it.
There we go.
now
There
it,
you go.
it was only for a second.
Oh, okay. I wanted to be
Here's
like
a mic.
organic.
Now you got to introduce him. Give him a chair.
Yeah, no, I know.
Have
We
a
got it.
seat.
We got this.
sit
Rubino
next
is
to
in the
me.
house.
Yes.
What's up? How's it going?
Now what's your problem with Pontillo? No.
Okay.
We're talking
This
about
is
who
an
we don't
ambush.
like. Yeah.
I go, they go Pontillo's on the podcast. I go, I fucking hate that guy.
We're airing
That's a popular
some dirty
opinion.
laundry.
I didn't remember. But I think you guys worked it out. They worked it
Yeah,
out,
we're
Steve.
good.
They worked it
That's
out.
good.
yeah.
Frank
Do
has
you-
a great ability to start conflicts and then end them.
Yeah,
very
we
Yeah.
were talking about
Yeah.
that.
Otherwise, you would have no friends.
That's an Italian thing.
Yeah.
To have like a beef with somebody, almost kill them, and then be friends afterwards. That's how I met all my friends.
Yeah, we've had a couple blow-ups ourselves, and we always.
You're the most. He's the most non-com. He was mad at me for a reason. He should have been mad at me, right?
Yeah,
Who,
he was
Rubino?
hitting on my girlfriend.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
He should have been mad at me. Although there wasn't mitigating circumstances.
She was.
I
Cute?
was going through a fucking rough period.
I
was drunk.
sorry. Oh,
I was
you know.
I was not sober.
Yeah.
All right.
She was
It's
cute.
not like I finger popped her in the club. Fucking.
You wish.
She kept.
So far,
I hate bringing up bullshit, but she used to message me
Yeah.
to try to get information out of me about him. And then she was like, should we talk about this on the podcast?
I don't.
Dude,
think-
just do it. If
I
you're
don't
transparent.
think
what-
anybody would care.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think anyone
So
would
she
care.
was
goes,
open about this stuff,
she
too.
goes, can you tell me the truth? You're good friends with Steve. Can you tell me the truth? I go, yeah. She goes, is he gay? So I'm like, if she thinks he's gay, I took that as she
Yeah,
was
you
coming
got
on
a
to me.
chance.
I
Yeah.
thought she was coming on to me.
So far, everyone has walked in the room. Frank has had a. It's like Festivus
I'm
right
not
now.
surprised at all.
I'm gonna
not
bring in.
This is where you would air grievances.
If I had to
Yeah.
make amends, I would have nothing else to
By
do.
the
in
way,
my
what
life.
the
I'm gonna
fuck
bring
is
in Dan
this
Wicks
venue
next.
we're in right now? This fucking
this is-
gamer hangout.
It's not. It's a
is,
club.
I tell you,
Grove.
Dan Wicks owes me an apology.
Re-
No,
Why?
he doesn't owe me an apology, but he has done me wrong.
How's that?
Because this is why.
He's
He
got a list
runs a
and everything.
really good show, right? Anytime he runs a show,
Pop collar.
when he
Yeah.
runs a show, it's good because he brings out people from Long Island who
Right.
don't do comedy, and that's a great audience.
Yeah.
And he's also just a smart guy, and he runs a good show. So he was always afraid to book me. Finally books me. I get 3 applause breaks. I'm not bragging. I fucking brought the fucking house to a fucking halt.
In Bushwick.
and he never booked me ever again.
Wow.
Meanwhile, he books that fucking untalented whore of an ex of mine. That fucking, she's like a liquid. She's like NyQuil with fucking.
It's because they had the same style.
NyQuil with a backpack.
Do you want me to get Dan in here?
NyQuil with a backpack.
Yeah, that's what I call
That's
it.
a great reference.
Should we get Dan
Should
in
we
here?
get Dan in here and make him apologize
I don't want to go
publicly?
that deep into it.
No,
Okay.
don't.
No, but I'm
don't.
saying,
He'll have
No,
a
we don't have enough
long-winded
microphones.
explanation for why.
No, you were trying to say maybe should I apologize to Dan Wiggum? Like if anybody owes an apology, he owes an apology. to me for never booking me after I fucking brought the house down.
I would never ask you to apologize to anyone, Frank.
You should have been there when I brought the house down. There was.
I think I was there
There was a
for
black guy right in the front.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You know that is.
Yeah. Now, Steve.
I went up
That guy
after
knows what he's talking
after Stephen Bowles,
Oh, I
who
love
was
Bowles.
talking about fucking a tranny.
Okay.
So I go up and said, "Can somebody give me a basin in case I have to throw up?"
Which is great.
Stephen Bowles is a good host, though. He gets the crowd going.
I
I like him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
great.
I like
I
him.
love
He's a jovial fellow.
Good
He's
guy.
He's not unlike yourself.
He's a nice guy.
Now, Steve, you never been here? You never been
Never
to
been
this?
This is the new Creek in the Cave.
Yeah, they do mics here every day.
Right.
No, they do. They seriously do mics here every day.
I believe they do mics here. I
Tell him
doubt
again,
it's the
Matteo. I
real-
don't think he believes you.
No, Joe listens to the show here.
Mateo's
That's
dressed
the
like
big get.
Very exciting. There's
Joe,
two
listen-
guys playing Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers out
Hey,
front. This is like,
I wasn't supposed
Well, it's
to.
an off day. It's
I
like
wasn't.
a garage.
I wasn't supposed to let this out, but I think Ryan Beck might do a show here.
oh boy,
Keep your fingers crossed.
yeah. It's exciting stuff.
Who's Ryan Beck?
He's a buddy of mine. He's passed at the cellar.
Okay.
Mateo.
And like all buddies of mine that are passed at the cellar, I'm not happy for him at all.
Greg, you were asking?
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but how are you feeling right now about this whole we're getting a lot of stuff out, right? Mateo?
Yeah, I think he's fine.
All right,
Yeah.
I just want
Do you
to.
have any beefs you want to?
No,
Well, you guys don't get along, right? You
no, I
get
have.
along.
That's not true.
I'll tell you what happened.
Now, what I would.
I'll tell
Can
you.
I bring it up?
Yeah, no. Let James.
Pontillo, I'm about to throw you under the bus.
Again?
Pontillo goes, I'm coming to pick you up at your house. Pontillo's trying to be like my best friend. This is like when we're on the podcast. So I go, oh, Mateo's here. He goes, oh, man, can you tell him to take the train? He fucking smells.
Whoa.
I don't remember saying
You
that.
said that. You said, I'm like, really? He goes, have you ever smelled him? I said, well, I never went over to him and started smelling him. Like, I can't have him in
Beefing
my
with
car.
Mateo is like beefing with an 8-year-old.
He said, I don't want him in the car. He stinks up the fucking car with his fucking guinea stink.
Oh,
I would never
wow.
say guinea stink.
No, he
I
was
really don't care,
I'm
so-
exaggerating. I'm exaggerating.
Guinea stink. we should
Whatever.
give a show
So
then.
let James speak about his issue. Whatever.
Well, what's your-
Can I just say
No,
something?
we're good. We're
Mateo,
all
you
good.
smell like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You
I
never
drank.
know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I drank Yoo-hoo this morning.
You know, Mateo lives on the river looking
Yeah,
at
I've done his podcast.
Yeah, I know.
What was it called back then?
Let us be it. It still is. It's on hiatus.
Mateo texts me. He goes, James Pontillo is here. He told me to tell you whatever happened between you and him. He's sorry. He wants to be friends with you.
Yeah, this was like 5 years ago.
And I'm sorry that I'm sending you this message, but he's standing over me and making sure that I send the message. Otherwise, I wouldn't even send this message.
I had a
But
gun to his head.
that's the way he described it.
Well, I gotta say this right now. I just realized that we're all 100% Italian in this
Everyone-
room.
Yeah.
Right? Rubino,
No,
you're
I'm
not.
I'm half.
What's the other
you
half?
Didn't have to
Half
grimace
is
about
Irish
that.
mostly. Yeah.
Wait, so you're half Irish?
Yeah. Half
He's
Irish.
like, he's like
Do you
De Niro-
identify
De Niro's
as
got
Irish?
it.
No, I identify as Italian. My
There
last
you
name's
go.
Rubino, you know?
There you go.
So,
Whatever happened to Byron Sadiq? Where is he?
He moved to Latin
He
America.
moved, then he moved back because they started getting strict with the policy there.
Okay.
Wait, he's in New York now?
He's in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
America.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
Not
like
doing
that you said
comedy,
Latin
No.
America. It just could be anywhere south.
Yeah,
of
that's not even a real place.
Let's
Latin
go through
America anymore.
who quit of note. Who of note quit comedy?
Oh. Who's the biggest name?
Who quit comedy that was fucking pretty good at it?
I mean, Ryan. We talked about
Ryan
Ryan.
Mulholland,
He
who
was one of
else?
the
Ryan
biggest.
Mulholland, yeah.
Who else?
I don't know.
Who would
Ryan
you say was-
Mulholland.
This is who I'll name the talent because I always know the talented people that quit.
You're up.
Cyrus McQueen, he was fucking great.
He quit.
He
Yeah.
quit.
No.
Drew Dowdy.
He quit.
Wow.
I seen
Yeah.
him recently. Didn't we see him recently?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
around.
I
He's
seen him
not
recently.
around.
Yeah. Wait, he's on what's his name show anyway? Perlman's thing, right?
He was on one
There's
episode.
a lot of people who kind of
Flatbush.
slow quit.
Slow
it takes
quit,
a
yeah.
long time. They do a show
I
here
pulled
and
off the
there, but-
Band-Aid pretty. I pulled the Band-Aid.
You
Yeah.
quit.
I quit.
You
Did you make an
officially
announcement
quit.
or no?
No. If you're gonna
that's
quit, if
right
you're
now.
You gotta make an announcement.
no,
I
if
think
you
you
quit,
gotta
make it
an
quiet.
announcement.
No,
I
there
know,
was
it's
no
always
announcement.
funny.
There was no, and you want to know something I noticed, but it was like an experiment. I'm not going to make an announcement because first of all, it's douchey to make an announcement, and nobody even noticed that I quit.
I
No,
think it's nice-
people did.
I think it's
Yeah.
nice when people make an announcement because they're not
Who-
saying,
who-
"Oh, I'm gonna sneak out." They're
How
saying,
do you-
"I'm
why
I'm
do you
out."
think
Irish
people
goodbye.
noticed?
Because I went to a mic at Harlem Nights, and a lot of the guys there said, "Oh, you're Frank's friend." He quit. And like, yes.
Nah.
How many is a lot of
It
people?
was 5.
Was it mostly black comics?
Yeah.
See, the only people that care about me are the black comics.
5 people needed to
Yeah.
know. One
Now,
night.
Steve, you're still getting up, no?
No.
Oh, so
I'm out.
did you make an announcement yourself?
My favorite.
I like how you
I,
gotta make an announcement.
I should have though. You know, I
You
just
quit?
kind
Put it
of
out
tapered
there.
out. What's
You
that?
quit?
Yeah, I haven't done stand up in a year now, basically.
A lot of people have. Are you ever going to get back into it?
Yeah, I would. If somebody was like, "Hey, do my show," you know, I'd do 5 minutes or something, obviously. But that's not. I'm not doing mics anymore.
I'd rather do a sketch like like a sitcom that's like a sketch show like Portlandia, but not about Portland.
Yeah.
You know, like a sketch show that's like every scene is like a vignette in that neighborhood, but you know about cool people instead of weirdos and
Cool
faggots.
people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanging
Like
out
I
in
try
the
to
back
watch
of a video
like
game
I like
club
the
in
I
Astoria.
like I like the idea behind Portlandia. I just really don't care about Portland.
I never watched the show.
I only have the
It's
soundtrack.
unwatchable. It's
I never
unwatchable.
watched it.
It's very.
I don't
unwatchable.
really like Fred Armisen. I think he's weird.
It's like
He
Saturday
is
Night Live
weird.
on
He's a weird
steroids.
dude.
He had a lot of weird, almost Me Too kind of things.
Really?
You know?
Yes.
Not
Yes, he had.
quite enough
Yeah.
to make a big blow up story, but a lot of women.
You know what he was funny in? Eurotrip.
Oh,
What's that?
yeah. I
You
never
guys
seen it.
you guys are Catholic, right?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Ten Commandments?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's that one? Will not falsify my neighbor's.
I will not
false
covet
witness.
my neighbor's
bear false
wife.
witness.
That's not a Ten Commandment, though.
It's one of the Ten Commandments. Will not bear false witness.
No.
It's one of the Ten Commandments.
No, it's
No, it's not.
What
Not
is it?
bearing false witness.
Well, not bearing false witness is a sin. It's
Yes.
worse than murder.
Well,
I think it is.
murder's
And
pretty
all
bad.
this,
Lying.
all,
That's pretty-
a lot of these Me Too stories and a lot of these.
worse than murder. Is
No,
that where you're
Well,
going?
I wonder where we're going with
stories
this.
are not true,
Right.
and they're bearing false witness. So, like, you know, I don't want to call anybody out, but Dylan Farrow is going to burn in hell for what she did to Woody Allen.
Dylan Farrow is
Ronan Farrow.
Roman Farrow and
But Dylan
Yeah.
Farrow is lying for her mother,
Oh, that's the kid's name.
That's the
Dylan?
bearing of the false witness.
and she's bearing a false witness against a genius.
Well, in all fairness, we haven't seen the movies she's made, so
You know what? In
you
all
never know. They might be great.
You know, in all fairness, he was never charged.
That's true. That is very true.
You know how easy it is to get charged with something? I was charged for
Yo,
something.
yeah, absolutely.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
so easy to charge somebody.
yeah.
Or if I said James Pontillo was bothering me, they take you in and put you in the cell.
Would they really?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Can we make that happen
they'll
right
charge
now?
you, but they can't
That
book
would
you
be
or
great
convict
for
you.
they can put you through the system.
Exactly, but you have to be
And then you
innocent
have
to
to go
proven
to court.
guilty.
You have to be
until
arrested.
you plead out.
Exactly.
Let's say I said James Pontillo is harassing me, right?
Right.
And then they arrest you, and then you have to show up in court, and they go, no, and then they go, okay, would you cop to disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct, and in 6 months we'll zip it up. Okay,
Yeah.
you sign it. 6 months, nobody will know that you harassed me.
Cancel culture is very weird because it depends on who you're canceling. Like that My Pillow guy's getting canceled.
Yeah, he is.
Well, they
What do you
tried
do?
canceling
What do you
him.
do?
Well,
And
he's
who the
psychotic.
fuck wants to
They're not
cancel?
canceling him. They're canceling
mo-
their orders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like
Yeah, it's like it's
That's
almost
not-
like a sanction.
who cares
Yeah.
about the My Pillow guy? Like you're not.
I saw Amy Schumer.
Right.
She said,
By the way, it was a
I don't think
house.
Louis C.K. should ever come back. I felt saying, well, listen, his special was amazing.
Yeah, it
Right.
was.
Your special was not amazing. So how about we just let the people who make amazing specials keep making amazing specials?
Did Amy Schumer rape a guy? You ever hear that story?
No.
Anytime she gets on top of a guy,
I think
it's
that was
great.
Yamanika Sanders.
Do you think anybody voluntarily has sex with her?
Who, Amy Schumer?
She looks like
yeah.
a Cabbage Patch.
She's a great big fat pig.
Ate 6 slices of pizza.
Yeah.
I know people that are very attracted to her
Now or back then?
now.
And who
No.
are all autistic?
Why is she worse looking now than she was?
Yeah, like
You know
her
who's,
first special, she looked great, and then her
maybe I
new
shouldn't
special.
say
Oh.
anything because we are doing a box draft later. But I mean, Natasha
She's
Leggero.
not on your list.
Who?
Amy Schumer.
Oh no, Natasha Leggero is so good looking.
She is good.
That is a good looking.
She's cute.
That is a good looking woman.
Natasha Leggero. Yes.
She's hosting
Very
a cooking
attractive.
show now.
Huh?
She's hosting a cooking show now.
She is a beauty.
Yeah, she could cook
she's
my
not a
balls.
comic
Am I
anymore.
right, Pontillo? You know what I mean?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I'm liking how everyone's sitting. Steve, you're sitting very late night
I'm
guest.
very
I like
European,
that.
yeah.
We're all very comfortable. We have our legs
Right.
I'm here
folded.
to talk about my latest
You
project.
know what's my favorite thing? I watch these like really bad I would say like right wing shows.
Oh, I love
Which
that.
ones?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
sure.
Tim Pool.
Yeah,
Joe
yeah, yeah,
Dore.
yeah.
He never takes off
And-
that beanie. That
and-
thing must smell.
Oh, Tim
wild.
Pool. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
disgusting.
yeah.
He's bald.
And the
that's why.
funniest thing about Tim Pool, he gets swatted all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I watched
Constantly,
I watched
constantly.
those shows, Frank. and they're not as comfortable as this right now.
No,
This is
it's
very.
great,
We're all
yeah.
comfortable. Like
True.
it's always just them just yelling into the
He's
screen.
got a lot of tension in his life. I think because
Right.
he used to be a leftist, and now he's a conservative.
Yeah.
He knows something's wrong.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where to
Well,
put it.
Exactly.
he hates trans people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
he
you're-
does.
Well, you know.
Allegedly.
Let he who does not hate trans people cast the first.
Now you're vaccinated, right?
Yeah, I had to be to live here.
I say, if people are talented, let them do their thing. Because, like, I watch this show. I don't watch it straight through because it's really not a great show. But there's a trans female actor on this show called Single Drunk Female.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like her boss at work. And the actor playing the part is hilarious. And, like, I every time she's not in,
You
I'm
know her
like, when's
name?
she coming back? She's, like, my favorite character on the show.
What's her name?
JoJo Brown.
The character?
No, in real life.
Oh.
Okay.
I never
So
heard of
I'm like, Mindy is the name of the character. And I'm like, when is Mindy coming back in the show? Right. Now, I don't like affirmative action where they just like, oh, let's make sure we have a trans person. Let's make sure we have this. But this fucking actor happens to be good. So
it.
whatever.
Yeah, you know why? Because it's a man. She's funny.
Is that why? See? He
That
makes
is
a good
true.
point. He makes a good point.
Take that somewhere else, Rubino.
So you're saying that trans women are not real men? Not real women?
I'll let anybody
This is
be
the shit you
treated
can
as
say when you don't do
treated.
comedy
I'm just-
anymore.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gotta be great. You can just say anything you want.
Exactly.
Nobody listens to this podcast
I
anymore.
That is not true. That is
In my
absolutely.
defense, I said whatever I wanted, even when I wasn't a comedian.
Yeah.
Even when I was a comedian.
Mateo takes
Yeah,
issue with
you know.
Steve's comments. Okay, go after him.
Matteo wants to read into some ideology and what I'm just.
No, I was trying to make a bad joke, and
Oh,
yeah,
you succeeded.
I know.
But then you had a beef with Joe Camerata too, right? At one point.
I don't know him.
He doesn't
Sam
like you
Stevens.
either.
No, me and Sammy.
He
alone.
doesn't like you. No.
Oh, he has a
You
problem
owe-
with you.
You owe him money.
I don't think I do.
What
I
did he say
tested
about
it.
me?
Didn't you guys have a Sam Stevens? Not maybe it was Sam back.
Oh, Sam Stevens.
Yeah, didn't you have a whole thing back then?
I had a beef with Sam Stevens, and then when we ran into each other, we hugged.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That
Yeah.
happens to you a lot. 2 years later, you run into them and you hug and say,
Yeah.
"You know what? Forget about all that old shit."
Steve, you're a nice guy. You don't really get into fights too much.
No, not often.
When's the last time you've been in like a fist fight?
Oh, a fist fight? Oh, it's been a long time. Some kids tried to jump me in Yonkers once at the train station.
Really?
Wow.
They were like 15, 16-year-olds. I was working.
Yonkers
at
What,
a
you
is
32
rough.
at the time?
What's that?
How old were you? 32 at the time?
Yeah, evenly matched at 28.
You want to hear something funny? And I was actually looking forward to this because I very rarely get to go back to my old Frank self. One time somebody was picking on his brother. Which one was it? Was it Peter or was it the other brother?
Peter?
Somebody was picking on one of your brothers, and you wanted me to come up to straighten him out. You want me?
Oh yeah, we were talking about this. Somebody
one?
beat up my brother. Yeah, this was Peter.
It was Peter.
Yeah.
That would have been a pleasure because I love Peter.
Yeah.
So he goes, listen, this guy's picking on my brother. I said, I'll fucking smack the shit out of him. He's like, would you come up to Connecticut? I go, yeah, let's go up to Connecticut and fucking tune this kid out.
We never figured out who it was though.
Oh.
Was the problem.
But
so it was
I
like
said,
my
who is
brother
he?
would
He's
never
like
talk
a
about it.
skateboarding punk. I'm like, I fucking beat up the whole
Yeah.
schoolyard.
Yeah, I was
kidding me?
pissed about that.
Greenwich, Connecticut skateboarder.
Peter, he was afraid to
I'll
like
be like,
go
I'll
to
be
the
like
cops.
Arthur Fonzarelli going up there.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it. We never got.
I
We
know, it
never.
would've
We
been-
never. could
Let's
get
all
together.
do that after
Green.
this. Let's go down there. Let's go find these guys.
Let's go find these bastards.
Find these fucking the Mean Street Posse.
Wait, so what happened? You almost got jumped.
Oh yeah, I was working on some movie. They were shooting up in Yonkers. They sent me on the train to go drop off some stuff at the movie set.
Yeah.
I got this big box of stuff. I'm just waiting to be picked up at the train station. Nobody's around.
Right.
These kids show up out of nowhere and start hassling me. They're like, "What's in the box?"
Oh
was like,
shit.
What's in the
Fuck outta here.
box?
Yeah. It's like- so I pushed one of them onto the train track.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
Jesus.
And then I
Steve.
ran away. I didn't fight anybody, but I shoved one of them off, and he fell onto the train tracks.
That's like
I
the
just-
origin story
And I
of the
ran
Joker.
away. I used the opportunity to just get the fuck
When
out
I
of
was a kid, we used to sell Canarsie Couriers.
Yeah.
They were 5 cents if you buy it at the office, but then we would sell them for 10 cents at the train station. So in order to get to jump on everybody, I used to take the L train to Broadway Junction and then ride back. So by the time they got to Canarsie, they already had their fucking couriers.
Right.
So I go, you know what? We should go deeper. We should go to Broadway. We should go to Bushwick, Aberdeen. My friend was like, are you crazy? Bushwick, Aberdeen? Bushwick, Aberdeen in 1980 was like not good.
Yeah.
So
Like
we all
Kuwait.
get off, and this big black guy goes over to my friend, goes, yo, give me a courier. So my friend goes, nah. So he says to the other kid, he goes, give me a courier. He goes, nah. So he looks at me, he goes, yo, can I get a courier? So I took one and I handed it to him. He goes, you're cool, man. That's why you look black. Because I was really tan. It was like summertime. He goes,
Yeah,
these a bunch
Italian sauce
of,
must
he
be
goes, your friend's a bunch of bitch-ass motherfuckers. And I was like, they were so scared. I was like, just give me a fucking courier. It's 5
You
cents.
dap him
Yeah.
up.
Huh?
Did you dap him up? Give him a little fist bump.
Yeah, well, I don't
Yeah,
think it was the one like this from the 70s.
Yeah.
Now, someone like Pontillo here who's always beefing with people. Now, when's the
I'm
last time?
not.
When's the
you
last
are.
time you've been into a little
Bad
tussle?
energy.
Not recently.
No, could
Greg,
you?
for people to actually have beef with Pontillo, they have to first remember who he is when you say, James Pontillo.
Yeah, I never liked that guy.
Have you been in a couple of fist fights in
No.
your
not really.
time? Not in
No.
comedy either?
No.
When's the last time you got into a screaming match?
Screaming
You're a very reserved
What
guy.
time is it?
Now, you know what he is? He's
Couple hours ago.
classic passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Classic.
He's right.
Mhm. Yeah.
You're right. He is a very
He's-
classy
He's
guy.
Sort of bitchy, That's kind of the move.
What about you guys? You guys ever?
Yeah,
I
you
go
He
off
gets into fights every
off every
all
other
the time.
day. I mean,
yeah,
on
he's
who?
always.
I'm always
fighting.
I'm not
fighting.
surprised.
When we go to New
hostile
Jersey,
people.
I'm a battling Jew.
Violent
People that aren't really good friends with Greg and Rob, look at them like they shouldn't even be talking to them. Like people look at Greg and Rob like they're like actually famous.
Well,
comedians.
twins are an
No,
abomination.
people go. They go. Greg and Rob is really good. I'm like, they're right there. You tell them.
Yeah.
They're like they look at you guys like you're already celebrities.
I like that. I like that.
That's good.
They're like they look at you like you're this aloof.
By the
twosome
way-
that you can't talk to.
oh thank God.
Because I hate talking
I
to
always
people.
wonder if that was my reputation. Now it's a good
Now it's
thing.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember Greg and Rob used to come when I first met them. Greg used to come. No, Rob used to come first.
Yeah.
He would come walking down the stairs, sign them up, and then I never saw Greg until his name was called, and he would
That's right.
magically.
He's like a
appear.
celebrity.
Exactly.
You know?
He's outside in the Chevy.
He's got a fluffer.
I would.
Do you still got the Chevy?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good car.
Oh
It's
yeah.
American. I drive American.
You know what? I like the Silverado.
Well, recently I was actually gonna buy a Buick.
You know it's a great.
They ride great.
There's the Chevy Silverado pickup truck.
Yes.
That's a fucking
Very
that's
nice.
a sweet ride.
Yeah.
How often do you have to haul anything?
No, but pickup trucks are bad, man. You pull up on a pickup truck, people know you mean business.
It's yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
The
These
business
pickup,
I'm
of
here to pick up.
contracting.
I'm here to pick up chicks.
right.
So get in the back.
And Mexicans.
Yeah.
If you ever see me with a pickup truck, there's gonna be like 8 blondes in the fucking back.
Yeah. I can't. Isn't your license suspended?
No, I paid fucking like $1,000 to get it back.
Wait, what? You didn't renew it?
He was just swerving.
No, because I had so many tickets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
You-
imagine you as a cab driver.
You could get 1 million tickets, or you can just
Right.
pay them and you get your license back.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is absolutely true.
You
Matteo,
see
do
that
you-
guy ran into a
What?
war memorial recently?
let
He
Steve
knocked
finish
over
it.
some war memorial in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had like 120 tickets on his car.
Now let
know,
Rob speak.
I don't think driving in Manhattan is good for anybody.
No.
No.
No, Rob, you were
good.
saying?
Oh no, I just wanted to. You do you have a driver's license?
No, I'm not allowed to.
You're not legally allowed to drive, right?
No.
Can you imagine him with a license would be running
That
people
checks out.
down?
Do you have a
couldn't
gun
imagine.
license?
No.
I think you would be a good driver.
I did
because he's very
I
concentrated.
did. I
Trust
did.
you more with a gun than a car.
I did for a short while because my father's friend got me and my father into the Manhattan NRA gun club for a year.
Hell yeah.
Oh, by the way, now that we're all here, except Pontillo, who I got done with, since we're airing grievances, I have a beef with all 4 of you guys.
What is it?
With Steve Rubino, with Matteo, and Greg and Rob.
What happened?
And if Conrad was here, I was going to include him in
I
this.
wasn't involved in them
What
canceling.
Cancel what?
I didn't even accuse you yet. You're already saying you're innocent.
Okay.
Fucking relax.
Okay.
What is it?
You can throw Conrad into this. None of you fucking guys came to my birthday party.
I know.
Oh,
I was
shoot.
having a feud with an ex-girlfriend.
All right, everybody's got an excuse.
I was having a feud with Steve's
Everybody's
ex-girlfriend.
got, I know that, but how did you?
I
think-
give you $50
how-
bucks.
How did you think? You can't buy me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
How did you think that would make me feel?
I
I'm
think.
sorry.
Awful.
Frank. I'm sorry.
I think we
Was it because it was
I
too
had it.
far? Was it too far
Wait,
for you to drive?
No.
It was at LMB, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been.
Well, what's your excuse? Do you have one?
I
You
formally.
gotta confer with each
I
other?
was in a feud with Steve's ex-girlfriend. I used that.
Yeah.
It was a hell blow
Which
up.
one?
thing.
Well, we
Green
went.
I was dating this girl. I am dating this girl currently. We were in an open relationship. I thought I could
Ooh.
get one last hookup in before we closed the relationship.
Yeah.
Had this girl come visit me for a weekend, and it turned into a fucking.
Let me
Oh.
ask you something.
What does close the relationship mean?
They're
know,
gonna
you
be
date someone?
monogamous.
No,
Like
but like,
that.
I mean, like you're like locked
Yes,
in.
yes.
Exclusive.
The girl that you're dating now.
Yeah.
Where did you meet her?
Tinder.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, where's that? No,
Tinder.
let me ask you about the open
What do you
relationship.
say your age?
So you have
Now-
a real relationship with somebody you met on Tinder?
Yeah.
Now,
It's going well.
now, you were cool with her doing other stuff with other guys.
Yeah, I
or-
just didn't really want to lock in any commitments.
Oh, okay.
Millennials are very.
I was,
I don't even like if the girl was with anybody ever.
Right. Yeah.
I have trouble getting past like a couple of boyfriends.
Yeah. You ever meet the ex? You're like, oh.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
They're always ugly.
I want them
They're
always
always
to
ugly
be.
after me. I mean, I went out with a girl before me. She dated some fat guy who turned out to be gay.
Oh.
And after me, she went out with a 63-year-old guy with Bell's palsy.
Oh.
So,
Now, what does she look like?
Jim Ross.
You know who she looks like.
Oh.
Don't say it. We do not do that.
We've literally
my-
named every
my
comic
ex
in the
that you
city.
know.
I know, but it's different,
Oh,
Frank.
That's who she was. She went out with these people?
She's currently.
And this guy.
She's currently. Yeah, but I'm fucking.
But he's
I'm like Travolta.
It's a handsome man.
Yeah, he's a very handsome
She's
guy.
like. She's dating a 63-year-old man with Bell's palsy.
That's who she goes out with now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my
That's
God.
unfortunate.
No, that's great for me.
Well, yeah.
It makes me feel like $1 million cash.
Right.
That's good. It should.
Where do you see my next? The one I let be Mrs. Terranova? The one I let stand next to me and
I'm
get
waiting.
introduced?
Any
Wait,
day now.
Any
day now.
I'm very
his name?
selective.
Yeah.
I'm very selective.
Every couple months you say, I'm talking to some Hungarian, monstrosity.
I need one requirement I have is they have to be Hollywood good looking.
Hollywood good looking.
Anybody on my list today at the
The
box
Mother
draft?
Mary, the Virgin Mary.
Anybody on the box draft?
He's showing us the Virgin Mary.
No, she's not on the list.
Okay.
Never with
Beautiful
anyone
lady.
either.
She is.
Any girl that I name today on the box draft, I will gladly date.
No kidding.
You-
Your 10 hottest women ever you would date?
What's the box
Shocker.
draft? What is it?
That's where we have a fantasy draft. Instead of athletes, we draft women in the entertainment industry that we want to sleep with.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Would you want to
It's
participate?
really
Stick around.
refined content.
Can you
I
have
would
to make
say,
your
for a
list, though?
discerning consumer.
I gotta make a list.
You make
It's
a, you could,
it's
yeah.
a team, like the Knicks have 12.
Yeah.
So you have
What
to.
if players overlap? What if women overlap?
Well, then
Then they come off the
Gotta
board.
get to them
we
first,
never
then
had a
you gotta
situation
go.
where I didn't realize this. We never had any trades.
No.
Trades are allowed. Trades are allowed.
Okay.
That's good. That's really good.
But you pick 12 players. So like your first 5, you're starting 5. Then you have your 6 man. Then you have your bench. So, but we going backwards. We start pick. We draft in reverse from 12 to 1. So when you pick your 12th pick, that's like your player who isn't going to see a lot of time, but they're a veteran. So you can pick an older woman who's really hot, like
like Karen Feehan.
Yeah. she would. We did a female comic. We did a female comic draft once.
Yeah, that was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was my number 1? I don't even remember.
I don't either.
I know you
Oh,
picked.
I know who it is.
What was it?
Daphne.
Oh yeah.
One. Oh,
I
that's-
drafted her number 1.
That's very kind. I'm sure she would be flattered.
I
Yeah.
think. No, you know why? She's a buddy of mine.
She's
you know,
great.
like she's a buddy of mine.
Yes.
But I think her personality is fantastic. She's
She moved
smart.
She moved to Holland, right?
Yeah.
She's really
She's doing
smart.
comedy and Amsterdam.
She's really she's really empathetic and sensitive. She's kind and she's beautiful.
And now
So
she's
it's like, what else do you need?
and now she's in Holland.
Right.
Yeah. Now
For
she's
good, right?
Rich bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, she's
one
from
of-
there.
She's from there.
Yeah,
she's from
the
there.
Netherlands.
Oh.
I can't really say the things that I just said about her about many female comics.
Right.
Okay.
I feel the same way about Molly. I love Molly.
Who's Molly?
Like Cornfield.
Molly
you're
Cornfield.
a-
Oh,
no,
Molly
no.
Molly
Cornfield.
Cornfield.
No,
okay.
I Molly, I like a lot. I like her.
Ah.
I really like Molly a lot.
Is she even doing comedy anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matteo, you're crouching. What's going on?
No, I mean
You
I'm
alright,
watching
man?
the
Oh, you're
clock.
watching the clock.
He's
What are we
rocking.
at on the clock? Let's,
He's
We got. No, I am self-soothing. He is right. He should know.
Can we do our plugs?
We're not there yet. We have another like 20 minutes to go.
We have to plug.
How many minutes in are we?
Why are you?
We're at 25 and
I
we need to go to
thought,
48 minutes.
Wait a second. Why are you eating a mic?
Yeah, you chewing
Greg,
gum.
I
The production standards here are high as hell.
You know, this is your first musical guest, and you're not taking the opportunity
Well,
to do the interview.
Well, that's the thing. I got to interview you as a musician now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you get the inspiration for your songs?
No, let him do it. This is his podcast.
Well, I listened to a few songs. I liked them.
Thank
You were
you.
good.
Right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what made you bring out? Because you just started playing guitar, right?
I just stopped playing.
Right.
Yeah. I just started playing guitar last
You
February.
really pivoted to this professional persona very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
I was watching.
He's good at what he does, and I'm just here to keep him loose.
Yeah. I'm like a hipster Conan O'Brien.
That's beautiful.
So,
Beautiful.
the pandemic was like, it was already a year old,
Right.
and wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
And I'm like, a lot of people are learning instruments during the pandemic. Maybe I should do that. I've always wanted to play an instrument. So I bought a guitar, and I started teaching myself. And then I wrote a song. And then I wrote another one. Now it's a year later, and I have 40.
Now, who's Mr. Canarsie? That's you.
That's a character in a song.
Okay. All
But
right.
it's supposed to be me.
It's supposed to be you.
It's a folk song about a guy from Canarsie.
Yeah. I got
But
Shocker.
yeah, and I'm just like obsessed with songwriting now. I figured it out.
Now, how many songs have you written so
40.
far? 40 songs? You just
I
bulked them out?
published 8,
Yes.
but I have another 32 that I haven't published yet.
Some pretty good.
I write a week. I write one every week and a half, 2 weeks.
Right.
I write a new one. and I'm still learning.
Now,
still
are you
getting better.
going to do anything live? You're going to go to...
I don't know if they're letting you in without the vax yet.
They're not.
No, they are. Didn't they change it?
Yeah, I think...
No, that's like next month.
There's a really
Right,
good
right,
mic at Pete's Candy Store on Sunday night.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think...
But I want to go to Nashville for a vacation
that's good.
and do open mics there because that's like, believe it or not, New York. You know how New York is the New York and LA like the two places for comedy. Like
Right.
Yeah.
For music, New York is not even like top 5.
Really?
Yeah,
What,
for-
Nashville's the big...
Nashville's number 1.
Yeah.
100%. I could go there and somebody will buy my song and have like 400,000 in the bank.
Have you considered putting it on
hope so.
Spotify or anything like that? Or?
Put it up.
It's
Yeah.
already on Spotify. Okay.
You should tell them about your Bandcamp success.
Yeah, Bandcamp I have like 1,000 plays,
Really?
but it's like the thing is you don't make money as a music artist like you used to.
No.
Right.
That would have been like thousands and thousands of dollars in my pocket. I made $70
So you actually made money off.
Yeah, I made
Yeah.
$70
I mean, that's not bad.
Not bad.
so far.
Why don't you combine it with TikTok, the music stuff?
Somebody told me I should do TikTok to lure people to my account.
That'd be great.
No,
yeah.
people do that. You should do that.
You should do TikTok in general.
The
I think you'll do well
The
on
compliment
that.
I've been getting from people is people tell me that my songs sound like songs from movies. They go, that sounds like a song from a movie. That's people say that all the time. I'm like, I don't know. I guess because I watch a lot of movies.
Well, we were outside before. We were talking about those old timey movies when they're like Jailhouse Rock and
it's
Tarzan.
to watch them.
yeah, Tarzan. Yeah.
It's
You
tough to
remind me
watch.
of Tarzan.
You know what I think? It's tough to watch. It's particularly tough to watch an older crime film because they weren't allowed to curse,
That's right.
Yeah.
and it's hard for criminals not to curse.
That's funny.
It's always weird to
They
me.
weren't allowed to curse.
Yeah.
They could have like full nudity though. I feel like.
no, not until 1969.
Yeah,
We're talking,
New Hollywood.
Yeah, we're talking Edward
after
G.
the war.
Robinson.
Yeah,
Jimmy Cagney.
Jimmy Cagney.
Come on, use mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll wipe the floor with you.
but
Yeah.
I always like the creative version of like those words, like
Yeah.
you
It
mugs
was
and
like the
like
TV
stinkers
versions
and
of
Yep.
movies.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Look, Buster.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll sock you one.
yeah. I like in Goodfellas when they clean it up like on television.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and,
Go feed your mother
Go
instead
feed
of
your
your
mother.
mother.
Yeah,
Feed your mother.
Bloodsucker.
Go feed your mother kind of works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No,
best
Yeah,
one.
it does.
The
Raging,
best.
Raging Bull was actually at the time when they were filming it was unheard of what they were doing in that movie with the cursing. So somebody said to Martin Scorsese, he goes, this movie is never going to be able to be shown on television. There's too much cursing in it. So Scorsese went over to Joe Pesci, goes, they just told me that they'll never show this movie on TV. So he said, I didn't know you made movies for television.
Oh.
So he
shit.
goes, yeah, you're right. Keep cursing.
Boom.
Yeah.
Pretty good
Wow.
line.
Good for Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
How old's Joe Pesci now?
80s.
80
We're
years
gonna have
old.
to prepare for his death.
Well,
No,
that's
I
like-
already am. I'm
yeah.
preparing for it. Yeah.
That's like-
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's
In
like
this room.
Pacino every day. I
He
Google
has a
him.
great life. He's healthy.
Yeah, I know.
We all can
He's
live to
little.
be 95 now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My
He doesn't
grandparents.
smoke. He doesn't drink. Joe Pesci.
Joy Behar, who fell on The View, I looked her up. She's like 80. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, she's old.
I thought she was like in her 60s. Like she's not a good-looking lady,
Well,
but she
don't-
looks good
she's
for her
not.
age.
Everybody's
be on
old
the
these
box
days.
draft.
Nancy Pelosi.
What do you expect an 80-year-old
Oof.
lady to look like?
That Nancy Pelosi, I can't stand. Oh,
No
hate her.
kidding.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't like the governor of New York. She's scary.
Oh, she really? She
Yeah.
looks like a fucking disciple from The Omen.
Yeah,
You know?
she looks.
I don't know
she's
why I got
frightening.
really Polly Walnuts down. She looked like a disciple Frank from The Omen.
You didn't like Cuomo, did you?
No,
Oh.
I didn't like Cuomo or the other guy.
You know what you
Who do
should have been
like
doing?
politically.
Wait, one
Mitt
second.
Romney?
Wait, one-
Alphonse D'Amato.
Let me get this out. Know what you should have been doing?
What was that?
Hold on.
You
Senator
know who
from the
Alphonse
90s.
D'Amato is?
Senator
No.
from the 90s, right?
He was a senator from the 90s.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
from nice.
Sounds like a
You should have
Mickey
been
Mouse
doing
character.
Cuomo videos.
Well, I'm not done saying who I like politically
Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. But you should have been doing Cuomo videos
because I look like.
because you look like
You do look like him.
during that whole time. But go on.
I could have been an SNL doing
Who are your politicians?
I like Barry Goldwater.
right.
Okay.
He has a book called
Give
The
me-
Conscious Conservative. Any Republican worth his weight in fucking manure would know that book.
Okay.
You know, Hillary Clinton supported him.
Barry Goldwater.
Yeah.
That was
In
in the
his
60s,
presidential
yeah.
run. Yeah.
I like Obama.
I like Obama.
The
This is
figures.
how you know
I would have
you guys are
voted for him a
Staten
third
Island.
term.
You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
say it like that.
That's the line from Get Out.
I like
I tell you
Obama.
who I don't like. I don't like Joe Biden.
Right.
Get his ass.
I don't like.
get out of
I don't like Clinton.
Now,
The husband or the wife?
You like Trump.
I don't like the whole family, including his daughter.
now you lean right now.
I lean right.
Yeah, you've crossed over.
Well,
I think it's kind of hard not to.
I'm a
these days.
registered Republican. I'm a family values Republican.
Right.
I'm also very liberal when it comes to crime. I'm very lenient on juvenile offenders.
No
that-
death penalty?
No, I'm against the death penalty, and I'm against.
For anyone.
I don't think juveniles should be tried as adults ever in any circumstance.
So would you say you're in ballpark like a libertarian or Republican at all?
No,
Like-
I'm not a libertarian because
Okay.
they
He's
think
socially conservative.
Yeah, I know.
I'm socially
He's
conservative.
anti-abortion.
You've explained his politics to him.
Yeah, I know.
Not-
I was
not
not
you,
asking.
Matteo. I was talking to Steve.
He's been analyzing me for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what Steve. Yeah, I forgot it.
Now, Steve, you lean left.
Yeah.
Now, since you left comedy, do you feel like you've gone more toward the center?
No.
Because being a comic,
No,
it's
if
like
you
very.
can believe this, I have personal beliefs.
Do you have
ideas
personal
about the
beliefs
world
no matter
that came
what?
To me
Can I
because
tell you
of my
something?
own research and understanding.
I'm not going to put Steve on the spot or nothing like that, but we're good friends, and I know how he feels about things. He's not as liberal as you think he is.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, I have a couple
I
things
see-
where I'm a little bit more conservative, but
Yeah.
I like coming on a podcast like this because I'm the liberal punching bag for you retards.
You are not the liberal punching bag. You know I lean. You know I lean.
Well,
I
I'll tell you-
bleed liberal.
I have
bleed liberal blood.
I'm
I have
very
a lot
left
of liberal
wing.
views. Like I'm very liberal on crime.
Yeah.
I'm also anti-gun.
Really?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Yeah.
you think these hippies should be fucking each other? No, I'm kidding.
I'm
And I
kind
also
of pro
think-
gun.
I think I would. I know this is far. This is
Yeah.
never going to happen ever. But I think hunting should be illegal.
Hunting should be.
Yeah.
So you like you're pro animal.
That's very.
I'm
funny.
pro animal.
He's
You're like
vegetarian.
Curtis
But I
Sweewa.
don't think
Are you
could say
vegetarian?
hunting
Yeah.
should be illegal if you don't believe that normal animal farming should be illegal. Like, it's better for an animal to live out in the woods and then last second of its life get shot than to spend whole life in some cage somewhere and then get killed, right? That's way worse.
Yeah.
But you're just
So-
against killing animals in general.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
against
a
killing animals in
vegetarian.
Like I was reading a book about one of my favorite country singers, Sarah Evans, and she said when she bought a house, the first thing her and her brothers had to do was kill the snakes.
Oh.
Because the snakes come in and kill, because they're like 5 foot long, the snakes.
Right.
So they come in and they kill the livestock. So she, with BB guns, they went out there and killed every snake. Can you imagine as an 8-year-old kid, that's what you got to do? You got to go out and
You gotta kill it.
snakes.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I'd be
I would
fired up.
love to do that.
As an 8-year-old?
Yeah, for sure.
I would be
Absolutely.
afraid.
Would you feel bad? Do you feel bad about like maybe like snakes getting killed? Or?
I don't feel bad about snakes getting killed.
Yeah, because I think the.
I don't feel
No
bad about
charisma.
insects.
Right.
And I eat fish once in a while because I know it's healthy.
Yes, I love. Fish.
Plus, there's more fish in the world than
You
there
know
are
how
people.
Plenty of fish in the sea,
omega
Yeah, I know.
three, omega three,
That's not saying much.
omega 3
Why?
fats are really good for your life, to prolong your life.
Now, what do you think about this flyer poster here? These posters. Well, we can't see it on
Hustler
camera.
up there. We got a
But
hustler.
I see a lot of dirty
What-
stuff.
what
a
is
lot
this,
of
like
dirty,
a
dirty
material.
magazine?
So this is like a
This is good.
storefront,
Yeah, it's something like that.
and
I
with
guess,
these
right?
kids, they own it or they rent it.
They rent it.
I get, well, Pontillo, you
James
have
is
the-
one of the owners.
You're one of the owners.
Do you want to own it?
It's, well, Rob owns it. It's like an event space. They do comedy.
You make any
sometimes.
money?
Yeah. It's like
They
a
look
show
very well
party.
done.
Maybe,
how
maybe
Steve
I
acts.
should.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have my
Let the
first
record show
musical
that I'm
debut
skeptical.
here. I should do my musical debut here.
Let's do it. Let's book it.
I've never performed in front
This
of
is
people
the studio
before.
of the podcast.
Steve, you think I could perform in front of people?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
How many years? 3 years?
Huh?
How long has it been since you did stand up?
No, I'm talking about music.
Oh yeah.
You could do
Yeah, you could probably perform in front of
I think I'm ready to do 15 minutes.
of music?
Of music.
Yeah, so I would have to get
think you could do
somebody.
that.
I would have to get somebody who's a semi-name to do an hour, and then I would open for them.
Yeah.
Mm.
That'd be nice.
Maybe you can get Frankie Cosmos to come in.
Would
I
you?
mean, if they were in it, that would bring money into the place, and then you pay them and whatever.
and then you make a you'll-
It doesn't have to be them, but there's a million groups just like them.
who,
they
who-
call 'em-
who would you want? Who would you say?
Frankie Cosmos.
Who are they?
It's like a bedroom pop a band from Bandcamp. The
Right.
daughter. It's the daughter of Kevin Kline, the actor.
Oh,
Oh,
I like
okay.
Kevin Kline.
Yeah.
Sophie's Choice.
Her mother is Phoebe Cates from Fast Times at Ridgemont
Phoebe
High.
Cates. Yes.
Oh, I remember. I know why you like her because you have a thing for her daughter.
Everything for the mother.
Oh, I'm
That's a rare
Actually,
occasion.
on
for
my
Frank.
box draft, I'm so geeked up for this fucking box draft.
When is it today?
Yeah.
After the pizza.
Right after the
The,
pizza.
the box.
Wait, who got pizza?
We're getting pizza.
We're getting pizzas. Everyone's
The
getting
box
pizza.
draft
Mateo's getting pizza.
Has a
From
lot
where?
of. There's quite a few age appropriate women on there.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Well, you-
Maturity from a guy who.
You said that you were done.
I'm gonna have a controversial pick on mine. I already put
Don't
her in
don't
there.
don't spoil
Oh, I
it.
won't be, but I have a very controversial.
You've
pick.
told me
She's at number 10
in the
too.
before the pandemic that you were done. You're done with 25-year-olds. You wanted 30 and up, right? Did you
I
say?
think it should
No.
be. I think
Wow.
I
Yeah.
think I should be dating 30 and up. Yeah.
That's
30 and
hot.
up.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm dating a 32-year-old.
How old are
I'm
you?
29.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's not
Oh,
cool.
It's
wow.
not that bad, right?
No, that's bad.
Why?
Yeah, you're slumming right now.
Okay.
No, she's. Man, that's fuck some old pussy for you, man.
Is that?
No,
Would
I
you
mean,
say?
that-
Would you agree with
You
that?
need to get.
Year age gap.
How old are you? 30?
29.
You're 29. You should be at the fucking high school dance hall.
I also didn't realize that the high school dance off. Steve's gonna be a guidance counselor.
Yeah,
in high
right.
school.
Jesus Christ. I'm not
no,
even
I didn't realize you were
ashamed.
29.
You should be dating like college freshmen.
What?
Yeah.
College freshmen are
29.
retarded.
This fucking gorgeous stuff.
To do that.
You're kind of even young for
If
me.
you want to have like a serious relationship with somebody,
You should be
can't date
dating a
someone who's
female
just like,
comic who's 19.
God no.
No,
You're
Ugh.
crazy.
absolutely not. No.
All right, I'm done.
When's the
today.
last time you met a 19-year-old?
When I was doing stand-up.
Yeah, I don't think you.
They used to love me. They used to come over and say hello to me and kiss me hello. All the fucking young girls.
all the young.
I knew the ones that didn't
adults.
stick around. They would be like, "Oh, you're my friend," because I would friend them on Facebook the second they showed up.
Do you slip?
I'd be like, "Say her name on the slips, like a fucking friend requester."
That's right.
Do you slide into the DMs or?
I used to host a mic
Right.
on Monday, and then take a girl from the mic for drinks afterwards every week.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
I made out with a lot
One
of girls.
out of 100.
I made out with a
Yeah.
bunch of chicks.
Yeah. Well,
You know, sometimes that's all I care about, making out with a girl. Like,
just
you know, like
wanna-
she likes me
That's
enough
right.
to put a tongue in my mouth. I
Right.
feel like fucking the man right now. She's 25 years younger than me. She's fucking me. Her parents should be ashamed.
They probably are.
Yeah, I'm sure
What?
they are.
They probably are. Not in your
Yeah, I mean,
case.
what are you making out with a 48-year-old? You fucking animal.
now, when you date these young women, do you meet their fathers or
Never met nobody's
you've
father.
never met anyone?
I met my ex's father only because her mother died, and I said, "I'm sorry about your loss."
Oh.
That's interesting.
Now, how old's the father?
But he didn't know who I was.
That's cool.
He's like a couple of years older than me.
That must be very like kind of cool for
Well,
you.
Frank is a very younger.
You're a younger
man.
guy though.
Yeah, but
even
I
though
don't
he's-
want to date.
yeah.
He's immature.
I don't want to date young girls anymore. Per se, I will have sex with a young girl, but I don't want to have a relationship with a young girl anymore because they want you to take care of them emotionally, and I can't do that.
No, that's probably true.
Date a real person.
I want to
you
date
can believe.
somebody who at least knows who Olivia Newton-John is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, who is that? No.
Don't get him started.
She's not on the list.
Okay.
Newton-John.
Okay.
She was never on my list. You know, even when Grease came out, I didn't like her. I liked Marty.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
You're like John.
that's the chubby one.
I love John. not sexually.
Travolta. Yeah.
He's my idol.
Sexually.
Who,
Not sexually.
How we doing on
You
time,
posted
Mateo?
so many.
We got 8 more
gifs
minutes.
Of John Travolta.
I
getting
used to have
nude.
his workout book.
John Travolta's
I still
workout.
have
Hey,
it. I still
there
have
was
it.
more to
Hardcover.
this attraction than you.
No, I mean I wanted to be just like him.
Sure.
There's a lot of wrestling in that book.
You know, you could look at, you know, sometimes you admire men, and you admire the way they look, and you're like, that's the look I'm going for.
Yeah.
It's not sexual.
How's your Grinder account these days?
I haven't logged onto that in years.
It's probably deactivated.
I used to go onto Grindr sometimes just for the compliments.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
on-
I used to say on stage.
Oh, you were on Grindr.
No.
No, okay. But you had an account.
No, you know, you could. The great thing about
but
fag
yeah.
web, the great,
No,
the
I
great,
mean-
the great thing about fag websites is you log on, and then you delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's real?
And in the meantime, you get about 100 dicks in your inbox.
It's
Now,
true.
this is what I like about
It's
it.
nice.
Can I tell you something about it?
Right.
They write back
They do.
immediately.
Yeah.
Because he was sending the first message, obviously.
Yeah.
No,
how it
sometimes
goes?
they were just like, let me tell you. You know who? Fucking,
You know why? Because they're ready to go.
You know who? You know who?
2 blocks away.
You know whose type I am? Every cute little boy. They want to fuck
Oh,
their
no.
father.
Yeah.
That's
They want to fuck their
interesting.
fathers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every boy wants to fuck their
Every
father.
twink wants to fuck them.
One of these days, you're gonna cross that line, and
No,
I'm
never.
never gonna hear from you again.
I can't even
mouth.
be with a girl who's a little butch. I was on there for my ego. They were like, "Oh my god, your body's sick." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." If you work out, a girl thinks you're a douche. Girl's like, "Oh, I swipe left on this guy. Why? He had a pic with no shirt on. If you don't have a pic with no shirt on, that's what the fucking guys like.
That's what the boys like. You can roll
Yeah,
up the boys.
they respect the work.
They expect.
Yeah.
You know what? That is true. They
They respect the work.
Men
Like,
are so much better than
it
women.
is-
who
but
we
You know,
all
I
think
used to
are.
bench 320 and set to 10.
There is a
Wow.
there
That's
is a difference
For all the
between
listeners at home, I hope you're taking notes.
There
all
is
right?
a difference between
Great
when
workout
a
hour.
woman hits on you now and a gay guy hits on you. Like when a woman hits on you, you're like fucking cock tease. When a gay guy hits on you, you're like, I can fuck
Can
that
I tell you
guy.
something? You
Buy
know
you a
who
drink.
hits on me with the veracity of a gay man?
Who?
Black women.
Black
Really?
women.
No, I can agree. That is
Black
true.
women are very vocal. They'll just start staring at me in the train. They're like, I like your complexion.
Right.
I'm like, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
But you say I hate yours.
This girl was like staring at me. She was like, your complexion, so good.
How old was she?
Like 40.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
there
pretty
you go.
good. That's pretty decent.
The problem is they live at the very end of the subway line. It takes a long time to get
Of
out.
every borough.
It's a bummer.
You know, when
It's
I was
like a
going
long-distance
to
relationship.
college, every semester a black girl liked me. Every semester there was always a new one that liked me. I'm like, my friends like, what's with you and these black chicks? I'm like, I guess they like my rap. I know about music.
Right.
I talked to them about the stylistics.
And you went to St. John's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
He's
got like
an educated
6
man
minutes
in
left.
front of us.
Wait,
St. John's is a academically it's a high academic.
It's a great school.
they have
Yeah.
a high academic rating.
Where'd you go to school?
Yes, they do. It's top 50 in the United States.
I went
that's
out of
not bad.
state.
James had classes with Mariano Rivera's son.
I did.
All
He
right.
he
Mo?
Intellectual.
Intellectual powerhouse.
Yeah, intellectual
Where'd you go,
powerhouse.
Florida?
No, I went to school in Connecticut. He got kicked out for smoking weed.
Who, Mariano Rivera's son?
Yeah.
That disappoints me.
A
He got-
school
Yes.
kicked him out for smoking.
No, he got kicked off the baseball team for smoking
Ah,
weed.
I thought
he was
didn't.
only there for baseball.
Oh, that would suck if he didn't
He
finish
wasn't
school
good.
because his
I don't
father
think he made it to
finished
the majors.
That's
games.
That's so
And
sad.
he
You know who
didn't
lives-
He
finish
couldn't
school.
even throw a cutter.
You know who lives in Greenwich,
him.
Connecticut? Diana Ross.
Really?
Diana,
Hey,
who's
You
she
ever
again?
Go past her house?
No.
Who's Diana?
50 Cent used to live there.
Yeah, and the McMahon family
No, there's
from
Stanford.
wrestling.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, I thought it was
And Ron
Stanford.
Howard. Ron Howard.
And Ron Howard
Stanford
lives
is
there.
where all the WWE
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I just remembered her. I didn't put her on my list.
Who,
that?
Bryce Dallas Howard?
Yeah, she's fucking hot.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Oh, really? I didn't know that
You didn't know that?
connection.
Yep.
She's
From
beautiful.
what movie was she in? She was like a horror
Jurassic.
screen. Horror
Melancholia?
screen
Was she in
queen.
Melancholia?
She was in Jurassic World.
What's the one where she's
yeah.
naked?
That's. Oh, I never really actually saw the movie.
But she probably has
I
a
saw the
great big
clips.
red bush, right?
If
Steve?
you're
does.
enjoying this stuff, stay tuned for the box draft. It's coming up next.
I have a very
Folks.
controversial.
It is coming up next, and
You're
exactly.
enjoying our
Are we actually getting
objectification of
pizza?
female actresses.
Yeah, soon.
have
We
no
got
idea
to.
what's coming up.
We're getting it from Rizzo's.
Yeah, that's beautiful. We got to.
You ordered it
We're gonna
already?
order from
No, we didn't order it.
Beautiful.
And you're gonna
We got
love
a pack coming.
Matteo, is
over.
this episode almost over?
We got to go to 48 minutes. We're exactly at
Why do we got
44.
it?
So
Otherwise the
40,
fans will be
four
upset.
more
They
minutes.
won't
They'll
listen.
feel
They're like,
gypped.
fuck this.
Then we give them the whole hour. We don't shave off any
don't shave
minutes.
off
We
any
give them the
minutes.
whole
We
hour.
don't.
So, how did Matteo get the job as producer?
Oh,
Just- so-
well, we took his application.
there were many.
Good at math.
You know,
he can
Brian-
rotate
he
shapes
was
in his
fielding a
head.
lot of offers. You know, you weren't the only one who wanted.
I know
it.
that.
I
know
think
that.
Him and Mike Racine were having a flirtation for a while.
Right.
Well, he's
No, I
nice.
recorded shit for him, and he never uploaded it.
Ah,
Well,
really?
Mike just has to sit in the.
He has to wait.
He has to wait. He has to sit in the doghouse.
Mike did his final episode of the sit down.
Oh, really?
Oh, he
he
doesn't
Yeah.
do his show anymore.
Hope it ended. I hope it
Your
ended
like-
like.
ticket to success. You wrote it away.
They talked about me for like about 20 minutes.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did. It
Did
was.
they say nothing but
Yeah,
nice things.
They said nice things.
they,
Oh,
they did.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Mike.
I like his girlfriend better than him.
Married now?
Yeah, he's
I
married.
like
Yeah.
his dog better than his girlfriend.
I like his wife better than I like him. His wife,
Yeah.
Deborah's a very nice person,
They said nothing but good
and
things.
she's way too good looking for him.
I disagree.
You know, she's
You
good.
think Mike's better looking
Mateo?
than his wife?
You don't
Stay
think
tuned for Mateo's
on a
box
scale
draft.
from one- on a-
May make a surprise.
on a scale from, I would give Deborah. I would say, well, she's married now with a kid, but still, I would give
Good for
her.
him.
I would say she's a New York 8.
Okay,
What would you say she is?
I'm not getting into that territory.
I think they're a very nice
Well, you
looking
disagreed
family.
with
This
you-
is the most controversial podcast.
You just said that you don't think she's too good looking for Mike.
No, because they have
No,
a
he thinks
kid.
Mike's very attractive.
Yeah, because they have a
Good-looking
kid.
guy.
That's what's the
Good-looking guy.
qualifier.
You think that Mike is attractive?
He's good looking.
He's good looking. Yeah.
You think
He's
Mike?
got a
You
nice
think
face.
Mike Racine's good looking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of flaws.
I know. Oh, I know. I know.
Well, I'm not trying to settle down with
No.
him, so
No, he said nothing but nice things. So
Yeah, well,
we're gonna say
But Return the favor.
People always say nice things about me,
yes.
but then I don't say nice things about them.
I know.
yeah, that doesn't.
It's not a shocker. It's pretty obvious.
I like who I like, and I'm not going to compliment somebody just because they compliment me.
Right.
Like he said, Frank is one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I wish I had power in this business.
He said I should be hung from a bridge once.
Who said that?
I've seen.
Why?
Yeah.
We were
Why is
hosting a
that?
comedy show together, and I went up after
Steve
Frank.
brought
and
me
I-
up in the worst introduction. So Steve is hosting the show. We made a deal. We start a show together. We call
Right.
it. What do we
I
call
remember,
It?
yes.
What do we call it?
Funny how?
Funny how?
I think I've done
So
that show.
I go, okay, you host the first one,
Yeah.
and I'll host the second one.
Right.
But we never did a second
I
one.
made some joke that was like Frank.
I tried
Terranova- I
everything.
don't. His views don't reflect my views.
Yeah, this is
so-
how he brought me up.
something like that,
This next guy coming up, I just want everybody here to know I don't agree with anything he says.
which is a reasonable precaution.
Yeah.
It is.
Let me just say.
That's like a COVID warning. Like when you
Yeah,
post
that's
things.
right.
Yeah.
A trigger warning.
So then I did
Yeah.
a joke about how he looks more like a Jew than an Italian. I don't know. something. But then when Mike went up, he really went after Steve. He
Yeah.
said,
Really? Wow.
He said, "You're a stool pigeon. You should be hung under a bridge in Jersey."
Wow, Racine went after you like that?
That's
You got a
right.
little red ass to him, huh?
And then Princeton, New Jersey.
And then my ex
mobsters.
text inbox Racine after that. I found out through him because we broke up like right after that.
It's
And
interesting.
She inboxed Racine and said, "Thank you for sticking up for Frank."
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. Look at that.
I figured the audience would know that
You
there's
jerk,
love
Steve.
between us. It's not,
I bet
you
you
know,
felt like quite the pain in the ass.
I don't endorse you, but I love you, and
And- but-
that's two different things.
I killed anyway.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
You know,
I knew you
I
would.
really went the extra mile. I booked a lot of headliners. We had Suba, we had Sam Morrell, we had Mike Racine, and then we packed the place. And not packed, but it was a lot of people there.
What venue was
We
this?
sold like $400 in drinks
This
on a
was Lucky
Thursday night.
Jack's.
On
Oh, wow.
a Thursday night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the guy said it wasn't good enough. He goes,
Yeah.
that wasn't.
Who, where was this? Lucky
Lucky
Jack?
Jack.
Lucky Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Two years ago.
He said $400 in drinks
Ah,
isn't
phenomenal.
enough.
I don't remember what
That
it
was way
It
more
was
than
like-
enough. And then they did the same thing to me at the Parkside Lounge. I had a show, brought out 50 people, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll get back to you." Never got back to you. I'm like,
Yeah.
"What more do I got to do? 50 people."
Now,
Yeah.
before we end, how's your show doing at the roast battle? I hear
Good.
my man Nick Tellelli's on that.
He's the best.
I love
and he's
that
going up
guy.
against Dan Wicks.
Yep.
He's a killer. Nick.
He's gonna
so
smack
good.
around your boy Dan
He
Wicks.
judges.
Get him in.
kills
Get him in
it.
here. Get him in here. I'm gonna
You're
cut
like
a
his
promo.
corner man. Yeah.
We got exactly.
I gave him.
Before
I
them.
gave
He's got heat.
I gave him Pat Haggerty and Jared Schwartz, and that wasn't
Oh.
fair.
Yeah.
Nick just
Is
destroyed
Pat
it.
Haggerty still doing that thing where he yells and doesn't tell jokes?
Yes.
I have to
Very much
check
so.
in. I believe so. Yes.
And we
Is
go.
Jess Feeney still doing that thing where she walks in and everybody gets frightened by her face?
That may be also true.
Wait,
yes.
wait 1 second, Mateo.
And we gotta cut it. We got a full hour.
1
Wow, what
second.
time if we go over?
I want to give my guests
Okay.
a chance to promote.
Okay, give him a
That's
promo.
right.
Imagine ending it just like that. Just saying
well,
that about
we-
Jess Feeney and then just done.
We've done that several times.
Okay.
Especially about Jess Feedy. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. She's a nice lady.
She was here Friday. She did this.
Frank, do you want to plug anything? I don't know.
Yeah, you can find me on Bandcamp and Spotify as Handsome Frank.
Right.
And you could find me on Instagram as Handsome Frank too.
Mhm.
But I forgot what my handle is. Whatever, just look for Handsome Frank.
Okay, Stevie Boy, you're up. What are you promoting?
I got nothing. And, I wrote a Emily in Paris spec script. If anybody wants to
Oh,
read
wow.
it, email me. Huh?
Let's all
How
give
about
it a read after the
that?
box
Yeah, that's
set.
right. Yeah, that's
Table
right.
read.
Yeah,
we'll do
Emily
a
in
table
Paris gets
read.
a gun.
I let Steve Rubino read my screenplay.
Yeah, it was
he
good.
gave me good notes.
You know what? I read it, first draft of it a few years ago. It was all right. I
Right.
read it recently. Much better.
There you go.
He gave me
See,
some
look
good
at that.
notes.
So heads up, folks. It's coming your way.
JP, you got anything to plug there?
Nah, just come to Grove. That's
Okay.
it.
all
Yeah,
right.
beautiful. And
This
we-
is a great
Hey,
venue.
Hey, what about you? You want to plug?
No, just Let Us Be Idiots returns every week this April.
Said no.
All right.
What about Greg and Rob?
Yeah,
No.
this is on the Greg and Rob show.
You know
Yeah,
where
but they
I
do
am.
other things.
You
Okay.
know where I
You-
am.
You know where to find me.
That's beautiful.
Just check my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm
Cut it. We're done.